It is Thursday, the 2nd of October, 2025 at London to Cape Town via Dubai, right now in Gambela. Yeah, I'm proud to be here in Gambela. I've been here about 2 days, and this is where the trek has brought us, all the way from South Sudan through Pagak, Lare, and now we're in Gambela city. So we're excited. We are here with our brothers, and yeah, the trek is trending. From here we head into Addis, from Addis we head into Moyale,
to Kenya,
Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, Zimbabwe, and all the way to South Africa and back to London. That's the trek, London to Cape Town via Dubai.
Are you gonna go back with car, or you will?
It's all by car, by road, on the road.
You want to load your car?
Yes.
You will still travel again with car?
By car back to London.
All right.
Because this is a UK registered car. It's got to go back to London. I have to straighten up. The commander is here.
Okay. How is the road taking you? Like whenever you get to checkpoint, what is the challenge?
No challenges really. This everywhere you go there's procedure. You just follow procedure and you're good. So there are no challenges, and as in challenge to what people call problems. So it's just procedure.
They require passport?
Yeah,
whenever
you... Of course, I travel with my passport. The car needs its own documents and everything.
There is a need for some money on immigration whenever you are from this country to another.
This is how it works. Every border point has got like 3 procedures.
Okay.
Two for you and the car, and 1 for the car. The first one is immigration.
Okay.
I have to stamp my passport, entry or exit.
Okay.
And then the next one is customs. They check me. They check the car. If they are happy, they stamp.
Whatever you carry.
Yeah, whatever you're carrying, if you say any contra or whatever it is, and then they okay you, and then the customs clears the car, what they call temporary import permit. So every country the car crosses that is not registered to that country has to obtain a temporary import permit, TIP, which you have to acquit when you get to your exit border. You release it and hand it back. Okay. So they know that you've crossed with your car and have not dumped your car into the country.
They just simply allow you whenever they give you permit whenever you clear your paper.
Yeah. Once you got a TIP, you can drive in through the country as you want, and then you exit the TIP, which they call equate, and off you go into another country. Same process.
All right.
So all these stages have got fees.
All right.
Sometimes immigration has got a fee, maybe $62 or $50.
All right.
Sometimes TIP has a fee, maybe $400, $500 or something like that. But it varies from country to country.
Is this first time for you to travel?
Yeah, very first time. Yeah,
to come along from London to here.
We've crossed me and the Chieftreker automobile. We've crossed 19 countries up to this point.
19 countries.
19 countries, covered 3 continents, and we've covered 26,000 kilometers up to this point.
Okay.
So we've been through the whole of Europe, Iraq, Saudi, back into Iraq, into Jordan, into Marseille, Egypt. Then from Egypt we go into Sudan, Khartoum. From Khartoum we enter Renk into South Sudan. We get messed up. Now we come back into Pagak. From Pagak we enter Gambela to Moyale, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Tanzania, Zambia, Zimbabwe, all the way to Cape Town.
Do you guys have a group or sponsorship?
No, it's just me.
You alone?
Yeah, self-sponsored.
You are the one sponsoring your trip?
Yeah.
Along from London to Cape Town?
Yeah.
All right, continue your work. I'm gonna film around the car.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah, this is the bicycle, guys, all the way from London, United Kingdom. It crossed along all this country. Now it was in West Ethiopian Gambela. He was about to take his last trip to Addis Ababa, the capital city of Ethiopia. all the way to Cape Town, South Africa. And this is all the country across with the car. They come from London to Bulgaria, Austria, then Romania, Bulgaria again, Istanbul, Turkey. Then they come to Syria, Iraq, Kuwait, United Arab Emirates, which is Dubai, Oman, then Saudi Arabia. They come along from Jordan to Morocco, Morocco to Egypt, Egypt to Sudan, which is North Sudan, then again to South Sudan. Now it was in West Ethiopian Gambela, one of the region along Ethiopian regional state. Then it will take his next trip to Kenya, Moyala. It will go along with Moyale border, then to Kenya, Kenya to Uganda, Uganda to Rwanda, Burundi, then Tanzania to Zambia, Lusaka, the capital city. From Zambia to Zimbabwe, Zimbabwe to Lesotho, Lesotho to South Africa, which is his last destination, to Cape Town. To South Africa, come along from North Africa to South Africa, all the way from London. And this is his car. The guys travel alone. He was the one sponsoring his trip. The dancer and any group sponsoring his trip. He was the one sponsoring his journey. This is all his camera. When he travel, he used to record the video with those camera, all his trip. The guys say he won 13 world records, and maybe this will be the 14th one. For serving, he will take his next trip to Addis Ababa.
Right, yes.
Yeah, this is the guys. It was the short, anyway, it was the short guys.
Yeah.
Look, all the tall men are on him.
I know. With these guys, I'm with a baby. Sometimes I need this to say hello. Yeah, but it's good because this, I'll tell you why. This trip is a test of so many things. Your own inadequacies, the fear, because we as people, we grow up with fear. Our parents train us to respect, but they train us to fear instead of respect. So we grow up with some kind of fear. So for me to do this trip, I'm trying to kick my fear from me, from so many things. That's why when you look at me, you say, this guy, when you hear something like this, you say, this guy must be big, tall. And when you see me, I'm normal. I'm not even normal, I'm a small guy.
Yeah.
So you say, if this small guy can do it, even me, I can do it.
Yeah.
And then you say, you sleep alone in this bush? Yeah. So okay. So it doesn't need to be much, so you don't have to be big, you can just believe in yourself, take the courage and do it. Do it.
Okay, what is some challenge you learn along the road, the diversity, all the people you see, how do you look them? The difference?
For me, it is the people. This trek is all about people. When I come in here, I meet people, lovely people, and people have been lovely, like very, very nice all over the place, everywhere I go. Maybe it's me or it's them, but they have been nice. So it's the people I take with me. The people I take with me, not the roads, not the weather, no, but the people are key, and they have helped me all the way. Without people like you, I can't pass the country. I cannot. So it has been beautiful with people, and that's the only thing I do.
Are you from Africa, by the way?
Yeah, I was born in Uganda, but I lived in England.
You are Ugandans?
Yeah.
Wow, that's good. Thank you.
You can do more stuff. I'm still here, maybe for a few hours. You can do more stuff in the city.
Yeah, I will still come back for you.
I'm writing 3 books. Of course, TV documentary coming up. Of course, TV series, like Country for Country, coming up. And I've got other things I'm engaging into.
Okay.
And I've not finished my trek. I don't know when I go back to London what I might be getting involved with or whatever, but that will come when I get there. Right now, that's what I know I'm doing. So I'm documenting everything. It's a shame. My phone is in my pocket. I should have taken. I'm going to take something with you as well. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. I will come back for you again. Then we. Oh, that is your name.
Yeah, that's my name.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. I will come back for you. Have a good time.
Make me famous.
Yeah.
It is Thursday, the 2nd of October, 2025 at 9 o'clock in the morning. They have suddenly brought my file, and they have given me my documents and allowed me to go. The rope has dropped, and now I've stepped onto the tarmac in Ethiopia. This is it. I'm crossing the river now, and I'm technically out of South Sudan. Yeah, without paying penny. I don't know who called or what happened, but here I am. So I don't know, they have told me to stop. Those are the Ethiopian authorities. I need to come here and go here. Okay, I need to push. No, this guy is dangerous. This guy, no. Me, I need to be here. Go. Me, I need to be here. This one, no. These people, no. Me, I need to park here, and then I need to park here. These people, no, these people. These people, no. Come. No, here, no, cross, here. These people, no, these people, no. Good morning, good morning. It's Saturday, the 4th of October, 2025, at 9 o'clock in the morning here at Pagak. This is Pagak Customs Office. We are stuck here. The truck is stuck here at Pagak Customs. Yesterday we did verification. They call it inspection. It's really ransacking the vehicle and trying to look for things. I don't know what they are looking for, but it's ransacking vehicle. It's not inspection. So we are still here today. Yeah, but the main thing is this office over here has no processes for the car. So I don't know, and I'm not sure which way, how I'm going to get out of here, because the person has been cleared and everything, immigration is okay, but the car has no processes here whatsoever. We made photocopies of the car details and sent them over to whatever they call it, headquarters. But they told me yesterday that I have to go to Addis Ababa and find my own papers and bring them here for them to release this car from this border. So there is no proper procedures, so to speak, and I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I think I'll find a way. So I need guidance, I need wisdom, so I'm still looking for wisdom, but we have to move from here and add on to the trek, London to Cape Town, via Dubai, now in Pagak, on this day, lovely Saturday. It's been raining, but it's dry here, nothing to worry about rain. When it rains, it dries up, and when it dries up, you're easy. You can do anything you want. The car keeps clean, the tent is still up, and it's all good. Yeah, that is immigration over the hut, and yeah, that's our humble abode, and that's customs and immigration Ethiopian side. Yeah, follow the trek, don't miss the trend, London to Cape Town via Dubai. Lovely, love you all. Yeah, that's the Chieftreker automobile. Today the 11th of October 2025. Today 11th marks exactly 8 months since I started this trek from London. So today is it's a monumental day. I started this trek on the 11th of this year, 11th of February. So today is a very important day here in Krugeng, Lare. So the trek continues from here into Gambela and beyond. Have a beautiful day. Saturday, the 11th of October 2025. Hello, my brothers. How are you? The trek continues. Yeah, London to Cape Town via Dubai. 11 months exactly. No, not 11 months. 8 months exactly today since the trip started. Thank you so much. How it looks. It's all about tourism. Thank you so much. Bull.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy
Yes.
to share with someone with you, and you proceed by safe journey up to Addis.
Thank you so
Up to
much.
Moyale.
Can you thank
you
all
so
the people for looking after me so nicely?
Okay.
Thank the people
Yeah, I'm already thanking you people.
in their language.
Okay, thank you. Lord, I thank you. Coach Yen Ben Wan, Chidama, Ben Sino, Ship, okay, the Yen, Boga, Kukadi. Come over at one with it. Chiloida.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
So I say bye-bye to everybody soon.
Okay, thank
Because when I get to Cape Town, I'm coming back. So I hope to see you.
Thank you too.
Good morning. This is Ethiopia. We are in the mountains by River Baro. These mountains are the ones after Bonga. These are after Bonga, and this is how the road runs through the mountains. Yeah, all the way back. That's the Chieftreker automobile. That's the Chieftreker automobile. Right here in the mountains. We thought we would never get here. But here we are. We are. Yeah, the trek is trending. This trek is still continuing. Yeah, right here in the mountains after Bonga. just by the river. River Barrow runs on that side of the road, along this road, through those mountains, and goes as meanders as the road goes. So yeah, it's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Yeah, picturesque scenery. Yeah, still have electric wires coming through, and it's beautiful. Yeah. Good morning. This is Gambela National Park in the mountains, and these are the waterfalls coming from the mountaintop, going all the way down. That's the Chieftreker automobile. Chieftreker automobile struggled with this steep climb, very steep climb, about 10 kilometers from down below all the way up to here, and I decided to just pause for a bit before I get to the peak over there. Decided to pause for a bit so we can cool down for at least half an hour and then continue. Yeah, apart from that, that's all we've got. This is Gambela Mountains, not exactly in Gambela, but in Gambela region. Yeah, so that's the road up. I don't know how far high, but I think that's the peak over there. And this is the way down over there, going back to Gambela City. That's the Chieftreker automobile. We are doing fine. We are doing fine. We are. So the waterfall goes all the way there. We are through the rocks in the forest. I've seen some chimpanzees. I've seen all sorts of animals running through these places. Don't miss the train for the trek. We are heading into Addis today. Good morning, good morning. It's Wednesday, the 15th of October, 2025, at 6 o'clock in the morning here in Nakamite. We are here in Nakamite City. That's how the town looks like in the morning. Yeah, we spent the night right here next to Awash Bank, and this yard here. That's where we spent the night after traveling all the way from Gambela non-stop into Nakamite, Ethiopia. So the trek is in Ethiopia, Nakamite. From here, we'll be looking to head into Addis Ababa. It's a bit cold because it's a highland here. It's the altitude is really higher up as it is expected in Ethiopia. So it's a bit chilly, but the city looks nice, and we're good. Yeah, this is Awash Bank. They hosted me at night, and they looked after me. And yeah, the trek is continuing, London to Cape Town, via Dubai, right through Ethiopia now, heading south into Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Tanzania, and all the way out. That's how the city looks like. Nakamite in Ethiopia. Looks lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Still under repair and renovation, but looks good. Looks very good. Have a beautiful day, and whatever is left of the week, all the best. The trek continues, don't miss a thing. Just past Babich, place called Babich in Ethiopia, on Route A4. Route A4, heading towards Addis Ababa from Nakamite. So we are about 4 hours away from Addis. city. I've not seen a single petrol station. What's going on here? The city of Ambo towards Addis on A4. This route is A4. This is Addis Ababa. Beautiful, beautiful, magnificent city. Yeah, this is a European standard. This is European standard. Yeah, to say the least. But this is European standard. I saw, I think, better than Sofia. So I think it's better than Sofia. And even in London, I think it's better than London, this Addis Ababa. I think this place is better than London in terms of looking good. Addis Ababa. Today, 16th of October 2025, Thursday. Time now, 17:20. We are in Addis. This is Addis. I'm following SatNav to the center, to the arrived point, like you've arrived. So it's taking me down here, and it's lovely. This is a lovely city. I think it is way up there, if not better than London, this one. I think this is better than London in terms of looking good, cleanliness, modernity. Look at this. This is the arrived situation. Here is you have arrived. Which square is this one? Okay. Yeah, this is Addis. This is the sketch. It's a rough sketch of passing through Addis. So I've just arrived here. I'm gonna pause for a bit and see where and how, then move on. Yeah, don't miss the trek.